What's going on? Let me take this motherfucker out of my ear. Put this mofo on the charge. Got old Miko in here, conjure woman. No thanks. Lacey, you better not do it again. Everybody, what's going on? Y'all know I got to start off with these until my eyes adjust to the little light. Y'all want to see Lacey? Hold on, I think I got it. Lacey Savage, y'all. What's going on, Melissa? ME, the best moderator in the game, baby. I owe you $10 million. Joya, what's up? Coltrane, hey. Queen Beijing, so sweet. Yata, what's up? I gotta scream my name, Yata. I think in Japanese that means like excitement or great or something. Shamarie, what's up? What's up, Royal Blue? Miss Brown, everybody, y'all ready for this one today? All right, now today we finna talk about some real serious-ish. Is the music too loud? Do I need to turn down the background music? Y'all, let me look at the comments before I get rocking. Okay, let me turn it down a little bit. Sakina G. All right, everybody. So today we're going to talk about, let me get on here. So today we're going to talk about the a word that too many people ain't going to tell you. We can describe how it is. We can sit up there and say, hey, this is my problem. This is my situation. But really, this word right here is another motherfucker telling you off. This word is what your oppositions, and I'm just gonna call it like it is. This is what your ops tend to tell you doing, and this is what your ops do to you. See, but they don't come out and say the word to which our spiritual brain can understand it. They'll sit up there and give you a scenario. Nobody want to say this word, but they'll give you a scenario of this word, and then once they give you a scenario of this word, they'll just let the shit be. But y'all, once I tell you guys what this word is and I break this bitch down, you'll understand that you don't have to live in this energy. A bitch can tell you anything they want to say about you, do anything they want to do to you, and you know what? That shit roll off your back because you find out that it's not your problem. It's the world in a collective problem who have listened to these other people about you. Now I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say that a little different though. When a bitch typecast you and that's all they can see of you, whether you did good, whether you did wrong, whether you fucked the monkey or punched the bear, either way, when a motherfucker see you as a certain thing, that's all they can see, good or bad. No matter how much you change your life, no matter how much you have done good, charity, no matter what, they will see you as an op. So this word is strictly for the ops. Y'all follow me so far? So I'm gonna go ahead and say this word, and if you guys have heard this word before, put it in the comment. So this word is called estoppel. Estoppel. Let's say a bar that prevents one from asserting a claim or right that contradicts what one has said or done before, or what has been legally established as true. Estoppel may be used as a bar to the relitigation of an issue or as an affirmation of defense. So now that's a technical term. They'll jargon the bitch up for you, but let me break it down. When we talk about the word estoppel, we got to talk about that even if you are found not to be the guilty party in something, even if you are found not to be the person to deal with that situation, even if everybody know you wasn't a bad person, you wasn't a villain, you wasn't a fuck nigga, you wasn't a stupid bitch, you wasn't anything in that story, somebody have set a narrative for you, and that narrative had portrayed so long. And then when the truth come out, Estoppel is a motherfucker still saying that's you no matter what. That's them, because I believe that's that person's character. Y'all follow me so far? This is Estoppel, people. This is a fucking word. No matter what I do to disprove what's been said about me, no matter what the evidence that came to fruition that says I couldn't do that, I didn't do that, I wasn't there at the time, I couldn't have said that about you. I couldn't have, I would never have taken that child's life. I would never have touched that baby. I would never have destroyed that property. I would never have done something like this. But because I want to believe that you did it, I'm going to make sure in my mind's eye that you stay the villain in my story. How many times that done happen to y'all? How many times? Let me jump to the gender. Let me be gender specific, because I need you guys to get this right here. Being gender specific. Women, how many times have you been made to be the hoe of the relationship? How many times have you been made to be the bitter, angry baby mama of the relationship? How many times you have been the bitchy ex-wife of the relationship? Hold on, fuck that. Y'all not understanding. Ladies, how many times have somebody have told the narrative that you fucked off, you did this, you did that, you was known for this, you did that, and then when everybody find out that that wasn't you, oh man, that girl didn't do that, man. That dude was fucking around on her long time. That dude put his mama up before that. He put his other baby mama up before that girl just got sick and tired and snapped on his ass. You know, all that shit there. How many times have people have portrayed it? I got an accent and I'm trying to say it without making the word up, y'all. Y'all be fucking with me about that. But how many times have a motherfucker in a relationship, ladies, a man done went and told all his friends, then sold the story online, then sold it to everybody that you was a problem in that relationship, that you was just a whole fucking out of both pants leg, that you did all this shit. And then when they finally get to you and you tell your side of the story, and it's like, oh shit, I ain't see it like that. But instead of garnering that person's sympathy, they'll still sit up there and they'll look down, or they'll give you that dumbass bird look, like stick their lips out, because now they can't focus on the truth. They give you that damn bird beak lip shit, and they rationalize in their mind. That's when a Estoppel take place. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Thank you so much. So that's when a Estoppel take place, because they're trying to rationalize should they believe you, and you don't presented them with the evidence. But they'll get that stupid ass look on their face. I see it all the time. Well, I hear what you're saying, but in my heart, I'm just gonna stick to the narrative because it's easier to dislike you for what this person said because this is how I want to feel about you. Oh, come on now, we talking, we talking. This is how I like to feel about you. So I'm gonna let Estoppel take over my perfect ideology, take over my logical thinking, because I want my emotions to be involved in this shit. So I like seeing you as the villain. So I'm gonna stick to the narrative, even though I know you didn't do it. Let's flip it around. Let's put it on the man now. Brothers, brothers, how you doing? I'm one of y'all. Brothers, how many times, more than often, have a woman painted you to be the bad guy? Let's say she did go out there and have some extramarital affairs. Let's say she did take your money. Let's say she did fuck you over. Let's say she did slap you, curse you out, stress you out for years and years and years. And when you finally decide to say enough is enough, you done sat there, took the shit. She go and she tell her women's group. She go and she tells her preacher. She go and she tells her friends. She go and tells her mama. She go and tell all your sisters and your mamas who is on her side that you was the problem, that you wasn't man enough, that you hit her, yelled at her, bitched at her, didn't take care of her, didn't protect her. And she'll sit up there and pimp that shit. And then now everybody looking at you as a villain, man. Everybody looking at you as a villain. Oh, he knew better. He knew better. Oh, he was wrong. He's a no good Negro. He's a pussy ass cracker nigga. They'll come at with all that shit. But then you showing evidence, well, listen, I paid all the bills. I never argued with her. Hell, I even got phone text message chat saying that, I was like, baby, we need to go to counseling. We need to work this out. She said, no, I'm tired. She the one that said she wanted to break up. But then you show them all the evidence. And just because they want to see you in a villainous light, Estoppel takes over, rewriting logic and letting their emotion play a part in it. They sit there and say, well, you're a man. You're a man. You fit the bill. You had to do something. You had to do something. And that woman just got tired of your shit. And even though it ain't what she said it was, you had to do something to make her leave. Estoppel, people. Just because a bitch want to feel a certain way about you, and I'm being gender specific here, the narrative sticks. And they will put that burden on you and make you pay the bill for that. You will forever be a no good Negro. Just like if a dude went and told on a woman, she'll forever be a scandalous hoe. People, do you see how this shit fucks us up? Ain't nobody even knew that was a word. That's a word they use in lawyer term. That's a word they use as a legal term. Y'all know me, I'm transparent as fuck, right? I don't mind telling you my business. I'm running for president one day. Vote for me. People, when I got out of my second marriage, nobody knew what happened. Because I'm not the one to go over there and brag and boast and say she did this, she did that. One or two people knew. Those were the one or two people that was helping me with the legal case and all that shit. Everybody was like, you had to do something to that girl. You had to not take care of her. You had to not make her feel safe. You had to do this. You know what I did? Because it was so many people, even the judges, even the police officers, everybody that was involved, even her family, even my own personal family, my blood sisters. Yeah, you did wrong by that girl. You made that girl act like that. I say, so you telling me I made her continuously fuck with her ex? I made her show her ex where we lived in our new house out there in Sweetwater, Florida. I made her give him the phone number. Why? Because I tried to play a traditional role. You stay home. You ain't got to work. I'll pay all the bills. You just pay your own car note and car insurance. I ain't gonna pay for your transportation. You know, that ain't what I do. But the rest of that shit handled. When we separated, I say, so why did you go back to this cat? Why did you feel the need to deal with this cat? Oh, he had kept me in such a bad way. I wanted to show him that I came up. So you went to his house, and spirit led me to his house to see you up there screwing him. But you had to show him how you came up and made you screw him. And I'm the wrong person for leaving, getting out that shit. I'm the villain. I'm the villain, right? And when I showed everybody the evidence, because it was court document, I had to present it to everybody, because even when I was going to church, they thought I was the bad guy. Showed it to him. She put, he caught me at so and so out. Yeah, I had stepped out. He didn't hit me. He didn't do none of that. All that shit was laid out by her. I showed it to the church. I showed it to my family. You know what they said? You still did something to make her go do that. It's Estoppel. See, they were so hell bent on seeing me as the villain, because here it is, an innocent woman couldn't do nothing. A man bring all that shit to the table. Why the fuck she gonna flip it over? Right? I didn't say nothing. I just, okay, cool. See, I done experienced this shit firsthand. It's just like so many of you. Because a person wants to see you as the villain, no matter the logic, no matter the reason, no matter if the shit say it ain't that, it ain't this, they're gonna say, yes, it is. It got to be something. Let me ask you something. How many times y'all been arrested by the police? Let's say for the ones that's been out there in the world. How many times y'all done been judged by the police, by y'all bosses at your jobs? Hint, hint, wink, wink. Just because you was known as a whistleblower, and this is coming directly from my sister here. We had a long talk this morning. You known as a whistleblower, and you setting the record straight, but before you became the whistleblower, you was a shit talker, because you was setting the record straight. You just started using a little bit of logic in this shit and realized that your voice needed to carry somewhere else, not just for your purposes, but for a broader scale. But because they know you for that, and because you presented evidence that these people doing some shit like that to you, nobody want to hear your side. They want to say, oh yeah, she's a troublemaker. Hell with them unaliving nurses and unaliving black pregnant women in Florida. Hell with that. She's the problem, because she bringing it to attention, because she always been a troublemaker, you know. This is just another tool in her arsenal. I mean, let's think about it. If I write a manifesto showing you dates detailing that this shit is going on, and you want to view me as the villain, you gonna ignore the truth just to hurt me? When the unaliving, the disrespect, all that shit still going on with these black mothers that go into this thing to have babies. That's from a girl, Miko, y'all. Y'all pray for Miko, and y'all keep her in your prayers. And God damn it, if you need, and some of y'all women out there who done experienced some shit, this is just my plight, and y'all could contact her. She part of Soul Tribe. Y'all get with her and see if y'all could go help her tell her story when that court case come to. It's a lot of y'all out there that done been through some heavy shit to where the nurses in the nursing industry didn't take care of y'all. Hell, it's all over the damn well. Black women get treated shitty in the nurse in the hospital. Y'all need to, now y'all got somebody to get behind. But let me get back to this prayer. I got you. Let me get back to it. Because they want you to fit the description, they will give you the charge. How many times y'all heard of that? Police pull up on a black man. We see it in all the movies. Well, it's not him. He come over the radio, clothes don't match, nothing matching. It ain't him. Well, he fit the description. Estoppel. Oh yeah, it's a legal term, people. It's called estoppel. You fit the description, so I'm gonna give you the charge. That's on a police scale. Law enforcement. Let's get into the legal parameters because I ain't even touched on the spiritual. Oh, this bitch finna get deep now. This shit finna get deep. So let's get into the legal term. So let me tell you, y'all know I hate the whole alpha male bitter bitch syndrome. I hate the divide why black men gotta hate black women gotta hate black men. I hate the dumb shit. I'm tired of the narrative, and god damn it, I love women, and god damn it, I want to love every last single last one I'm on the planet. I just gotta slow pump my brakes here now. You know, there's rules to this shit. But when it come down to it, did you know there's a law on the books with child support? Hear me out now. This affect men mostly, but women, y'all getting the ass of this too, because of our equal rights in the feministic movement. Y'all hear me out. This law is on the books in the court system. It's Estoppel. It says that anybody can be made to pay child support in a kid's life, even if that kid isn't theirs. Even if the regular parent come back, the real paternity parent come back, yep, that's my baby, but I never been in that baby life before. But this man or this woman have been taking up time with this baby, taking the baby to games. The baby identify this person as a daddy, the mama. It imprints on this. So the court system has a legal right on the books to say, well, who are we? Who are we? To take that baby, to tell that baby that's not his or her daddy, to tell that baby that's not his or her mother. So I'm just gonna let this shit stick. Well, do the biological parent have any obligation? No. That person need to be absolved of his rights. He can't see the baby. He can't do nothing. Just go about your business. But you, because you let that baby identify you as the parent, a source of nurturing, we gonna charge you with every single thing, and we're gonna force you to be in that kid life. See, it happened with the daddies long time ago. This is why a lot of people was paying child support and they shouldn't. Baby ain't even theirs. But now that we got equal rights, women, y'all ass getting handed too. Y'all go fuck with a single man with children, and you show that you've been in that man life 6-7 years dealing with that baby. And let's say you making the most money, that person break up with you. That person take you to court. You got to pay for that baby. You got to continue to be in that baby life, and it ain't you. And the baby mama could be around the corner fucking him. Same thing like the baby daddy could be around the corner fucking that woman. And that man still got to pay, and he has no legal obligation. They done split up. This shit is in the courthouse. How fucked up in the mind you got to be? How fucked up in the mind you got to be, lawyers, judges, and shit, to sit up there and say, I'm gonna absolve the biological parent of any responsibility, and because the baby's psyche is so great, I'm gonna tell the person who is getting screwed over, anger in their heart with the relationship, want to leave the situation, toxic environment, I'm gonna tell them to stay in that kid's life, no matter what. It's Estoppel. I'm not making this shit up. I'm just telling you how this is being used against us to hate each other. Now, what is the benefits of anybody getting together? We all done had babies outside of wedlock. We all got multiple baby mamas and maybe daddy. Well, some of us, I ain't gonna say all. What's the benefit of the man coming in, spending time with the mama, trying to get to know the baby, if the mama could say, hey, fuck you, dude, I don't like you, I'm gonna cheat on you, I'm gonna do this, but you stayed in my house 2-3 years, I'm gonna take you to court and make you pay because you're the only father my kid knew. Flip that shit around. I'm a single man that raised 5 kids by himself. What if I like, well, they got money I don't, and my kid needs support, and this all they knew. So I want to put her on support. The court would have did the same goddamn thing to her that they would have did to a man. It's Estoppel. They don't give a fuck. They see logic. They see the evidence, DNA test, paternity test. They see the evidence, but they'll still stick it to you because they want to see you in that capacity. What's the benefits in us loving each other anymore. What's the benefits in a man stepping into a woman's life, making sure they mentor and raise their kids? If that woman could get pissed off at something I did, or vice versa, and have me pay for that kid and still be fucking the same old dude, the baby daddy and shit, and making me look like a fool. And I'm obligated. If I don't, I'm in jail or worse. You see how they constantly tearing us apart? But that's just that. And that's a legal term. You fit the description. I say it like this. Instead of saying it's a legal term, you fit the description. So we're going to give it to you. We're going to give you the charge. Y'all didn't, a lot of people, unless you're in the legal field, you don't know this word. It's Estoppel. This is on the books in every state. Estoppel. There is an Estoppel law. Why you think some of these men go to prison unjustly and they don't let them out for 20, 15 years? Because they fit the description. I want this person to be this way, so I'm going to give this person this ideology. I'm going to apply these principles to this person. Hell with the evidence. Okay. Maybe I'm being a little biased. Maybe I'm being a little biased because this type of shit probably could have happened to me. Maybe I'm looking at this thing from a man point of view. But women, be fucking careful. Because when you get with one of these single brothers, and I know this is going to be unpopular, brothers, but the truth is the truth. Women, be very careful. If you get with a brother who has cuss out his baby, and that baby is so young, and you move in and you live with that person and y'all break up because you know the roles don't reverse so often, and that person split up from you, and that brother want to go out there and make you the baby mama or the financial responsibility personnel, and the only thing he got to do is prove to the court system that that baby identified you as mama and that other mama wasn't there. Your ass have an obligation. It just don't work for men. Keep in mind the feministic movement y'all ask for equal fucking rights. Congratulations. You got them. There is no incentive to love one another. There is no incentive to assist one another. There is no incentive to help one another. Okay, I'm just honest. I don't care if you don't like me. I'm honest with it. Oh yeah, it's all the way for the system to make money. So let's get into the spiritual. Oh shit, Baron. Why you gonna say this? You finna step on some bitch's toes. You finna step on these elite spiritualists, these internet gurus, these yanas. You finna step on their feet. Oh hell yeah, I'm finna bust y'all ass down. So all my spiritual gurus out here, all my YouTube inspirational spiritualists out there, all you enlightened people, ascended masters to be, all that shit that I'm calling on y'all ass out right now. So many times you'll sit your ass up here and you'll tell a person, I don't want to scratch them up, costs too much to get them fixed. You guys will sit up here and tell a person, hey, this is the way you should be. This is the energy you should partake because it's your energy, right? It's your energy. This is what you practice. Southern folk magic, Yoruba practitioner, Wicca, Celtic magic, whatever you want to call it. Root working. You'll sit up there and talk to somebody knowing they're thirsting for knowledge, knowing they are thirsting to be heard by spirit, knowing they are trying to get to the ascended master level that they feel you are. For my ascended masters here, for my guru teachers here, call a spade a spade. You will sit up there and you will imprint your ideology onto that client, that person, that was the one that is seeking your expertise. And you'll say, this is how you gotta be. This is how you gotta be. The person has to adjust mentally to what you're telling them they should be. So now, let's say that person done rock with you for 3, 4, 5 years, hell, 3 months. That person say, well, you know what? Wicca ain't my thing. Ifa ain't my thing. Southern folk magic ain't my thing. I want to try my hand at a different system. And know what you'll do? Well, you done got initiated. You done took the hand of this. You done set up here and you done wallowed in the dirt. We done buried you. We done did this. It's different rituals with different shit when you really get down into it. And I'm not talking about the spiritual system itself. I'm talking about the practitioners of it and every last single one. You guys to sit up there and come back to that person and say, because you took the steps to be part of this organization, this spiritual system right here, nothing in life is going to go right for you because you're running. You abused the God, or you turned your back on that God or that spiritual system or that. So now you have to incur the wrath what comes along with it. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. So you telling me because my soul, my energy don't feel right in this energy as a Wiccan, as a Muslim, as a Christian, as a Yoruba practitioner, any spiritual system, you call it. So you telling me I will incur the wrath of that entity or the entities that's attached to it because I am supposed to do it because you identify me as it? I don't identify myself. I haven't put myself in the position to be this. I want to change. I want to look at a new, different way of things. But I got to take your shit, your abuse, your ideologies, and put that shit in my wheelhouse to make it permeate badly through my life because this is how you see me. I fit the description. You're going to make me responsible on a spiritual level for this energy. That's wrong. That's so goddamn wrong. But this is what some gurus do to some people who come on the internet searching and looking for enlightenment. If I'm wrong, y'all say, Baron, you with the shits, man. It don't happen. It ain't never happened to me. It ain't never happened to nobody I ever fucked with in my life. Every spiritual system tell us we can come and go as we please. Am I wrong? Let's take away from the paganistic side of things. Let's get into the main meat and potatoes, the blood and bones of the spiritual game. Let's get into Christianity. Let's get into Islam. Let's get into Judaism in all forms of it. Hold on. I'm finna tell you. I'm finna show you just how fucked up Estoppel make you. Because you heard the name of Jesus Christ and you heard the words of the Bible and all that shit right there, if you don't adhere to what the Bible said, the word of Christ, you're going straight to hell. Damn, sound familiar? Sound like I'm talking about something, right? Sound like I'm teaching you something here today. You heard the word of Christ, and if you don't follow the word of Christ, you're going to hell. So why the fuck would you come to me and tell me about this Christ if that's not in my wheelhouse, that's not in my DNA, that's not in my mental structure, and let me hear your words, and then you're going to condemn me to a hell that I don't know, that I never existed? You're going to explain this hell to me. So now that shit is permeating in the back of my head. Same thing with Islam. Same thing with Judaism. Same thing. I'm just fucking calling it. Same thing with every spiritual system out there. A motherfucker feel just because you fit the description, they want your energy, your soul, your desired passion for it. And if you don't adhere to it, you got to suffer the wrath of that spiritual system's chaos. Oh my God. Baron, why are you talking like this? You're going to ruffle a lot of bitches' feathers. It's the truth. Y'all hear it. Y'all done been in the Christian church. I don't know Islam. You know what I'm saying? I don't know it, so I can't talk about it. I don't know Yoruba, so I can't talk about it, but I can tell you what I've heard them say to me. I can tell you what I've heard people in Wicca say to me. If you misuse their spirit or you lie on them, or you mess up with them, or you just don't worship them correctly, they're going to bust your ass, because you started this journey with them. You need to finish this journey with them. Mm-mm. No, not necessarily. I know I'm being kind of I know I'm being kind of petty today, people, but I want y'all to get it. Estoppel. Because you fit the narrative, I'm gonna make it stick to you. Why would you condemn a man to hell, a man or a woman to hell, for a God that you telling them they need to believe in, for a spiritual system you telling them they should worship and serve? That wasn't in their wheelhouse, that wasn't in their language. How you take the how you take the man out of the woods and teach him to be something else, and then tell him he's God? No, he's a follower. When he was in the woods, he was God, because the only thing he had control over nature. But I digress. Now let's jump on the practitioners of these spiritual systems. The gurus, we got our own issues and we got to deal with our shit, because we want people to follow us, we want people to understand us, we want people to see our side. But we still got to understand we're human, we having a human experience just like them, and we got to allow them to make their own decision, because not one of us started where we at now. Some of us started in some of these spiritual systems and got out of it and faced the same retribution that we put on our clients and our people and the people that have faith and trust in us. I'm just transparent enough to say that I done been that motherfucking foolish in my life on my spiritual journey, and I don't got to do it no more. You come to me knowing anything, any spiritual system, I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to read you. I'm going to console you, because that's what it means to be a spiritually. Talk to your spirit, talk to your soul. I don't give a fuck what you worship, what you deal in. I don't care. You could be a Satanist. I'm going to rock with you, man, because I'm talking to your spirit, your soul. You may need comforting. That's it. But we can't sit up there and cast stones and hate because a person is something that we don't see, that we think they should be something else. I'm just telling you what it is. How you say a real conversation. But let's get on to the practitioners, the people that are thirsty for the knowledge, people that are hungry. Oh yeah, I'm finna step on your ass too. You know what I like to say? If I step on your toes, just pick the bitch up and walk on out the room. You'll come back to finish it. Let me tell you something. People who practice these spiritual systems, who are the practitioners, who allow these gurus and priests and priestesses to be over them, placing yourself in a place of subjugation. You guys wonder why the majority of your prosperity rituals ain't working, why y'all manifestations ain't coming to pass. You guys wonder why you just can't get it right. You do everything right. You burn your candles, you meditate, you go to church, you read your Bible, you read your Quran, you sit up there and you feed your saints, you do everything right, and you wonder why this shit ain't working out in the time I need it to. Why things going so bad? I done did a ritual to get my husband to act right. I done did a ritual to make my wife fuck me. I done did a ritual to get my boss off my ass. I done did a ritual to make my kids get out of prison and do right, to protect my child, to get their mind right. Why ain't this working, spirit? And let me tell you why. Because you don't have full faith in what it is that you're doing. You don't have full faith in what it is that you're trying to achieve, people. This is still spiritual. This ain't even life yet. Because in your mind, you have given yourself the identity that you fit the description of a Christian, of a Muslim, of a Yoruba, of a voodoo, of a Wiccan, a Hindu. You done given yourself that if you are not a good one of them, that anything you do on your own, you can get persecuted. You can go to hell. Your shit can work. Is this of the devil? Maybe I'm wrong for believing in this system here, because I have heard of Christ. I have heard of Islam. I have heard of something else. So you know what? When I go to do me, for me, to me, with me, I'm gonna Estoppel and say I fit the narrative of this because I've heard of it. I'm gonna have that Estoppel moment. And that's the worst thing you can do is doubt yourself. That's what Estoppel is. You have convinced yourself that you fit the description of somebody else's ideology of you, so your manifestations don't come true. Man, that should be an internet, like that should be one of them TikTok cuts and shit. You have convinced yourself that you fit the description of what somebody else wants you to be, so you can never be what you truly want to be. You can never go to the highest point or take that bitch to the limit because you worrying about going to hell because you've heard of Jesus Christ. And that ain't even your native conversation. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I deal with multiple clients that sit up there and say, Baron, I've been feeling like I need to, do an offering. Okay, yeah, you're doing an offering. Well, but I just can't bring myself to kill because I don't want to make the wrong move. I don't want to kill a rat. I don't want to sit up there and hit a chicken. I don't want to do that, because I think that's wrong and I may go to hell. But you're already doing ritualistic magic. Why not take it all the way? Why you still having the Estoppel energy that you identify as this, but you're dealing with this? That the court system of the spiritual world has charged you with being this just because you've done that. So you can't get away from that. So you can't be this. Whew. Damn, I said something now. A lot of your manifestations, a lot of your spell work, a lot of your shit ain't getting where you need to go. The jobs, the promotions, the love you want, the finances, the protection. Because you sitting up there thinking there's some creepy motherfucking lawyer, a judge in the corner waiting to stab you in the back and drag your soul to hell because you still identifying as that one religion. You still identifying as a Muslim. You still identifying as a Christian. You still identifying as a Yoruba, and that ain't what you're doing no more. You don't even practice no more. You still identifying as a voodoo practitioner when that ain't your thing. You done moved away from your country. Keep in mind, I'm not talking bad about none of these because they all great in their own way. What I'm telling you is when you're practicing this energy, you need to be 100% dedicated to it. Or else Estoppel gonna sink his ass in and typecast your shit. They're gonna make you believe that this is you. They're gonna make believe it's you. Yeah, boy. Oh shit. There we go. Let me fix this right quick, y'all. I'm sorry. Woo! A lot of people shit just going bad, man. That's all I'm saying. A lot of us, we can't do what we need to do. We can't present ourselves properly to the spirit world because we too busy identifying as something else. Somebody done told us we Christian at heart. Somebody done told us we Islam at heart. So can I jump off of that one and get into the LGBTQ plus and whatever fucking letter you want to add to it? How y'all say, watch it, Buck? Baron, you're talking about some shit. Watch it, Buck. I don't care no more. It's at this point of the game, it's about you guys getting to the highest height of where you want to be. Fuck the bullshit, fuck the narrative. So now when we get into the LGBTQ plus community, everybody got a identification that they want to be identified as male, woman, and anything in between. I don't know all the specifics. Last I heard, that was up to 72. But how can you truly fully be that when you allowing everybody to tell you something else? Oh, come on now. If you feel in your heart that you have transitioned to something else, that don't mean you have to fight to make a bitch believe that's you. You just be it. I'm saying it wrong. Let me change it up for you. Because I don't care one way or the other. I just need you to be aligned with your spiritual self so you can gain the abundance and the ability to operate in this magical world like you should. So let's say you're a man and you say, I want to be a woman. I want to fuck dudes. I want to have a JJ. I want to do it all. I identify as a straight up chick. Why the fuck you still sitting up there hating yourself for making that transformation? That's your world, not mine. That's your energy, not mine. That's not nobody else's energy. So why you still sitting up there letting people typecast you to be this right here when you just told yourself you're not? Hold on. I hear it. Oh, you're not a woman, you're a man. You still got a dick. I'm just being honest with you people. I don't care what side you sway on. I'm just telling you, keep in mind, I say I don't judge. I need this conversation to be had. So you guys can get it in your fucking head that Estoppel is stopping you from growing. It's holding you back from prosperity. Back to the narrative. I'm a man who say I don't want to do man shit. I want to do female stuff, and I'm gonna identify as a female. Who am I to tell you wrong for identifying as that? No, I'm the wrong person by telling you stop being that. It doesn't. You're not living in my house. You're not dealing with me on that level. Be who the fuck you feel you need to be. That's your mentality transforming. My thing is just don't push it on me. Don't get mad at me and fight that argument if I don't see it the way you see it. Because every time you fight me for not seeing it the way you seeing it, you telling yourself Estoppel exists. That I identify as that. They see me as that. This is where they're placing me. So I got to pay the bill to be that. And they done lock me into that when this is exactly who I am. Y'all, that probably gonna go over your head. The unenlightened probably gonna sit up there. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. That went over your head. Sisters, females, you decide to be a dude. You say, hey man, I don't like dudes. I don't want no dude inserting this shit in me. I don't want to suck a dick. I don't want to do nothing. I like women. I want to be a boy. I got this muscle tone. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna do my hormone thing. I'm gonna do this. So why the fuck would you give a fuck if I or anybody else said, no, you were born a girl, you a girl, goddammit, and this is how I want to see you. This is how I want to see you. Don't do nothing else but be this right here in my eyes, because you've been in this situation so long, you just decided to change. So don't you change. I ain't gonna let you change. I'm gonna constantly remind you that you're a girl. Even though you feel like you got the man energy in you. Whether it's right or wrong, not my concern, the way to judge. I'm just telling you, stop worrying about what they fucking saying. Because you can't manifest the energy you want to be in because you still letting Estoppel take over. You still letting the narrative, the judges, the lawyer, the police system, the community, life tell you that, hey, you identify, you were born a woman, you gonna stay a goddamn woman. No matter how much you decide to act like a man. And you don't even grow. You don't even grow into that energy that you fight so hard to be. Again, that's going over some people's head. Y'all gonna look at that as an insult, people. And it's sad that when somebody telling you how to elevate yourself, you can't even fucking recognize that this is a good message for you. Estoppel, people. This little bitch of a fucking phrase destroys our whole cosmic makeup. Everybody evolved. Everything in nature evolved. Plants, trees, animals, spirituality, understanding, consciousness, it evolves. Who are me and you to tell somebody that they shouldn't evolve because this is how I feel comfortable seeing them? That's LGBTQ shit. Take the same energy and put it with spirituality. Because I see you as an African American man, you should practice Kwanzaa. But I don't want to fuck with Kwanzaa, man. I like Celtic magic. I like Odin. I like Thor. I like Wicca. You're a white person. You can't do voodoo. You're a white person. You can't do hoodoo. You can't deal with the Orishas because you white. And you doubt your goddamn self. And none of your shit work out. You don't get to work in the energy that you need to be in. Because I have a baby and I done took care of baby. I'm not that baby's father. But you gonna tell me I'm that baby father. You gonna force me to act in the capacity of that baby's father. I'm not that baby mama. But you're gonna force me to be in that shit. Estoppel, people. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at some of these comments. I thought the phone could do it, but I don't know how to rationalize on the phone. Oh shit. Oh. I was trying to look at some of the comments, but I don't know how to do it on the phone. Evidently, some shit been fucked up on the phone. I'll look at the comments on here. People, what y'all think about what I'm talking about? I'm looking at the comments up here so I can read some on. I thought I could read it on the phone, but I got to read it up here. Les Brown said it best. What you think about me is none of my business. That part. Come on, y'all. Lily Rose, talk to me, darling. How you been? Like my grandma used to say, it's tight, but it's right. Everybody, we got to break up out of this shit. Half of y'all manifestations ain't coming to pass because y'all letting another motherfucker tell y'all what y'all is and how y'all need to be. Fuck what they heard. Just don't push your shit off on nobody. That's why they say move in silence. If that's your energy, ignore the revelry. Ignore the bullshit. The more fuck shit you let in your mind, the less you're going to grow into what you want to be. If I decide not to be that baby's father and the court system tell me that, I'm going to get me a lawyer. I'm going to be like, well, that baby need the opportunity to get to know the real father, because what if it need a kidney? What if it need a blood transfusion? I'm going to go as hard as I can to get out of that situation. Because you don't get to double fuck me. You don't get to fuck me and fucking me over. And you don't get to fuck me by putting me in chains. That's on a relationship level. That's on a spiritual level. That's on a gender level. That's on all of it. That's on a cosmic level. I'm a human being. I know I'm in this body. But you can't tell me that just because I identify as a human being, I can't consider myself an ascended master yet. Because I haven't been through all the steps. I haven't broken all the karmic laws and got up there to the point. I'm an ascended master that's going to learn what the fuck I need to learn to stay in this position. Y'all follow me here now. I'm not up here talking because I look good. I'm telling you some good shit. You are all what the fuck you want to be. You're learning how to be that. That's what life is. That's what the human experience is. You are the greatness. Now you're just learning how to be greater. You're learning how to walk in your purpose of greatness. If you identify as female, you have to learn how to be that energy. If you identify as male, you have to learn how to be that energy. If you identify as a Christian, a Yoruba, a Ifa, you have to learn how to be that. Don't let nobody tell you that's the shit you need to be. You know you better than you. But yet Estoppel will allow us to tell, will fuck our brain up and say that person know you better than you know yourself. So adhere to what that person's saying, because that person is on the outside looking in. That person is looking at that shell, and you are everything that you present to the world. How many times y'all heard that? What you present to the world is who you are. So act that part. But what you presenting to the world got you crying inside, got you sad, got you can't cast a motherfucking spell, can't meditate for more than 2 seconds without thinking about pain, sorrow, and torture. Got you where your dick can't get hard, you can't fuck your goddamn woman. Got you where your coochie can't get wet, you can't sit up there and deal with your man. Because you identifying as something else. What if you don't like that person no more? What if that energy, you ain't that man's wife no more? You ain't that woman's husband no more. But you gonna stay in that fuck ass situation because they say, once married, you can't separate. A Christian ideology. So you're gonna go out there and do some goop shit. You're gonna cheat. You're gonna fornicate. You're gonna do some shit. You're gonna lie. You're gonna hurt this person in the end because you weren't strong enough to be who the fuck you identified as. Come on now, people. I cannot be the only one talking such good things on the internet. I can't be the only one understanding your plight on a spiritual level. On a personal note, people, I used to identify, get this shit. I used to identify myself as nothing but a man. When I say identified as nothing but a man, big burly nigga. Couldn't smile, couldn't show my teeth. I got a pretty fucking smile. Very proportionate dentures here. Well, they regal, right? Very well shaped features here. Gorgeous. But I couldn't smile growing up because that was a sign of weakness. I couldn't identify as weak. So only thing I knew growing up as a young man in the hood, for a survival mechanism, I had to sit up there and look mean mug everybody. Walk into a crowd, walk up to a chick I like. What's up, man? Have to look angry, mean, intimidating. Because the only thing they told me, you are a boy, you are a man, you need to identify as a man. These are the rules set by men. When you're in the world, you can't show your teeth. You can't be happy. You can't be jovial. You can't do nothing. You have to be mean mugging. But when you get in front of a white person or you go for that job interview, you can never, when you're working on a people job, you can never have a bad day. You can never not let them see you smile. So in my own hood as a black man, I had to be angry, the angry black man. But in the working field, in the white field and all that other shit as I'm moving up, I had to shuck and jive and smile. I'm gonna tell you something. I got more respect when I flip that shit the other way around. When I start smiling in the hood to my brothers at the store, when I start waving and saying, brother, you're right, shooting them $1 or two, having a conversation with them, helping them out and shit, when I start being nicer to the brothers in my community and smiling, diffusing their aggression, things got better. I was considered my man. That's what they used to call me, my man. And then when I got into my work field, working around a bunch of white folks and shit, because I do sales quite well, so I'm going to touch a lot of them. And I start being angry. No. I became liked so fucking much. What you think about this, B? No, that shit ain't gonna work. Bring something else to the table. It was a great idea. I just had to reject it first. I was gonna grab it later, but you make them sweat energy. I had it wrong. So now I'm gonna smile when I need to and frown when I have to. I ain't gotta be the big, strong black man that always have a smile to fool. I could be angry in public. I could not show my fucking teeth, and I could be happy in the hood, and I could not show a grunt on my face because you know why? I identify as me. I don't identify a as a black man struggling in the hood. I identify as somebody who is trying to make it and be happy with themselves. Am I black? You goddamn right. Do I love being black? Oh my God, yes. Who the fuck wouldn't? I couldn't imagine being nothing else. But everybody told me I had to act a certain way, being this way, until I start believing in myself. When it comes to my spirituality, I tried to be Christian. It didn't work. When grandma taught me Southern folk magic and I stepped into it, I wasn't afraid of being judged anymore. Man, I became the Baron. People began to like me, see me for who I am. I got a purpose because this is what I'm doing. This is all I'm going to be. This is what I want. I'm learning to walk in my ascended master purpose. I'm already there. You're already there. We have to learn how to be it. And as soon as we allow Estoppel to get out of our fucking life and start allowing bitches to typecast us, start allowing people to put their personal traits on us, we can be as strong and engaging as we need to be with whoever we want to be. Y'all better follow this goddamn teaching. Not too many people gonna give you like this. I don't have an agenda. I don't have an agenda to make you a Baronite. I don't have an agenda to make you a Christian. I don't have an agenda to make you masculine and shit. I have my sole goal and purpose is to help you ascend to an understanding of where you can supersede any goddamn thing somebody put in front of you. Whether it's the guru man, whether it's your preacher, whether it's your padrino. I need for you guys to ascend so you can stop the bullshit. Ain't no way in hell we need to wake up every day suffering. Ain't no way in hell we need to wake up every day scared. Ain't no way in hell we need to wake up every day wondering who like me, who don't like me. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. Bitch, that's your issue, not mine. Just don't put them hands on me. Don't bring it to my doorstep. Don't start none, won't be none. Say what the fuck you need. I used to get upset so much. Why don't they like me? I'm positive, I'm helpful. It ain't me, man, it's them. And if I worry about who is not trying to see me the way I see me, I'm gonna forever be downhill. As soon as I say, fuck how you see me, fuck what you think about me, I done rose up the hill. And that's where y'all ass need to be. This word Estoppel is a bitch. This word Estoppel is so good at mind fucking the people, the legal system adopted it. The legal system adopted this motherfucker. And they run advertisements on it. Oh, baby, talk to me. Hey, thank you, Virgo mama. That didn't show up right here. I don't know what's wrong with this damn thing. Thank you, Virgo mama. Yanza. I gotta read. I'm looking up like this. Y'all can see the gray hammer beard because I gotta read this shit up here. KJ and my Popeye voice. I am what I am. Hey, KJ, when you say I am what I am, put bitch on the end of it. I am what I am, bitch. You gotta say it. You gotta carry the edge. I am what I am, bitch. I guarantee it hits different. It makes it feel good to the soul. What say they say? Yup. When I be myself out in the world, I was respected. And when I was open and kind in my community, I was seen as trusted. I like it. Everybody, I'm just telling you some shit. Estoppel. This is the word of the day. This is the word of the day. Estoppel. Miss Davis, what's going on? Everybody, y'all better get with this shit, man. Stop letting everybody dictate. Everybody making you what you is. Everybody telling you what you should be. I don't give a fuck if it's gender specific. I don't care. Long as you ain't pressing the issue saying, bitch, this is who I am and you gotta accept it. I'm a spiritualist. I'm not a Christian. Even if they say you should be Christian, you ignore that shit. You know who you are. You kill the violence. You kill the agony. You kill that fight in the soul that you have. And when you fight with that demonic ass energy that don't want you, I ain't gonna say demonic. That's wrong. I'm judging demons. When you argue with the opposition of your ideal, you give that thing so much energy to where you have to replay that argument in your head, especially if it got heated. Now you telling your soul is saying, well, maybe that person's right. Because everybody got an opinion and we have to judge that person's opinion, right? Wrong. Bitch, you got an opinion and that's your opinion. I don't give a fuck. Long as it ain't fucking with me, your opinion, okay. You don't think I'm this? Well, bitch, that's your opinion. I know I'm this. I think I should be president of the United States of America. A lot of people, nigga, you can't dare be president of the United States. But in my mind, I love the chance to be president of the United States. I solve all our problems in one motherfucking month. 31 days, I solve it. I promise you. I got my shit already wrote down. I'll be a great president of the United States. When nobody fuck with us, they like, man, that dude over there, he don't fuck with nobody. But I think if we do fuck with him, he gonna do something to us. So let's just let this shit go. Let's not poke this bitch here. Solve all that shit. So people, solve your fucking problems. Solve all your problems in 30 days. So I'm gonna give you a 30-day challenge. You know how we do it here. Let me give you a 30-day challenge, people. I want you to walk up to somebody, anybody on the street. Well, know what? Fuck it. Let's not. I want to go deep. 15 days. The 30-day would be a random person. Let's walk up to somebody you know who don't like your energy, who don't like what you identifying as, who has a problem with you seeing yourself the way you seeing it. Good, bad, indifference. You walk up to that person and you say, "This is who I am, and I'm not gonna change." And just walk off. And every day you see that person, you remind that person, this is who I am, and I'm not gonna change. Even if that person get upset, even if that person argue, even if that person say some hurtful shit, you're not gonna respond until they put their hands on you. Then you whoop that ass and you remind them, this is who I am, and I'm not gonna change. But if it's all cordial verbal, and that person gets in your center and challenge who you are, this is who I am, and I'm not gonna change. The pastor, a Christian pastor. Oh, you're burning candles. You're wearing a leak cage. You're practicing their word. This is who I am. I'm not gonna change. You tell that same person 15 days straight. Know what you just did? You just supplanted that shit in his head or her head that they're wrong. Now you done reverse Estoppel on their ass. This is who I am, and I'm not gonna change. Maybe you should consider this. I see you as an energetic being trapped in a body that you can be much more. You can say all this type of shit, all positive, but the key word is this is who I am, and I'm not going to change. What that is going to do, and this is my science here, this S.O.L, Soul Tribe, the science of living. That's what S.O.L stand for, the science of living. What you're going to do is you're going to gain their energy, their insight, their ideology, and you're going to have them put that energy onto you. This person said this what he is. He ain't going to change. She ain't going to change. They said it. And eventually know what they're going to say. Well, I can't change the person. I need to just let that go because that person is so set in their way. I don't want to be fucked up with them. Damn. Did I just teach you how to defeat Estoppel? Same thing in the court system. When they put that baby on you, brothers and sisters, go get an attorney. I am not the baby parent. I should not have to pay this. I don't give a shit. The baby should be allowed to know it's biological. They got the same blood. They got the same kidney transplant. They got all this shit. And if that person goes away and it's going to do harm to that baby if it doesn't have its biological father, biological parent in the life. I should not be made to pay responsibility while this person, I am not the father. I am not the parent. When the court do that shit, it's Estoppel to your ass, you need to do everything you can to keep telling, I am what I am and I'm not going to change. But more than often, we allow a bitch to tell us what we are, who we are, and why we should be. And we end up fucking up everything everything we try to build. That's Estoppel. I hope you got something out of this today, people. I hope you got something out of this. How y'all like this? How y'all like this? I'm looking at the comments, y'all. Has already been notified and cut off. Everybody been notified and cut off. Sacred one, you got to have many faces in business. You damn sure do. I like that. Sabina still what it is. Little Road missed it. Virgo Mama. OC. I am what I am. And what I'm not, I'll never be. Tell them again. Joya, say it. Say it. Miss Davis, thank you. Tanya C. Hearts. I'm a Baron Knight. Appreciate it. Yeah, Baron Knight. I hear that, man. I try. The sacred one say, good stuff. Shama Marie. This was a real message. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's going on, Ella? The Baron. You blowing candles out today? Yeah, I had my incense burning. So I know I typically don't do that in here. So people, let me tell you what I do. So I want you guys to get used to this if you can. If it's in your wheelhouse, try it. So every Monday, I'll take a piece of fruit off my altar that I've given to my saints. It could be the Baron, it could be Ogun, it could be Saint Martha, it could be anybody. I would take the offering that I give to them, and I might want that energy around me. So I would take an apple or some that I could poke in, typically an apple, and I would poke in some incense, and I would put that around the house, around my work surface, because this is the energy that I want to bring here. This is the energy that I want to bring in my realm. I want that deity's energy. And now I already gave them the offering, and I put the incense in here as their voice to tell them, be the one to speak this message. Don't allow them to see me. Allow them to see your energy, your blessing. People, this right here can take you a long way. If you doing YouTube stuff and you doing this, you take the offering, banana, no matter what it is, as long as you can poke an incense in it, you take it and you put it in here, you burn that incense, and you bless your table, your surface, your house, your home with the energy of that saint. You take this same apple and after it burn down with the incense, you put it back up there. You just told them, I'm letting them see you. You're venerating them. You're giving reverence to your saints. I've been doing this so long, and my grandma didn't teach me that this is just something I just started doing it, but I know I have a better turnout when I do things like this. So this is what's here. So when y'all say I was blowing, the smoke was coming over here to my face. That's what I do. Try it. See, tell me what you think. Going to be me for me, and I don't care about it. That's what I'm saying. I am who I am. The Bible already told you that. Look at Kamiko, Sugar Mama Franklin. What did they say to Bible man? I am who I am, what I am. I am that I am. They were just saying the same thing. I just put it different. I just told you that the powers that be came up with a Estoppel to come to contradict what the Bible already said. I am that I am. But Estoppel say, no, you identify as what I want you to identify as. This is what you're gonna be. That's the way I'm teaching y'all. I hope y'all learning something. I'm learning it. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Every day, all day. Infinite Goddess. I'm looking at all these new names. This is so cool. This is so cool. Everybody, how y'all feel about this right here? I wish the phone was acting proper. I wish the phone was acting proper so I wouldn't have to keep looking up. I could keep eye contact. But I'm a good person, y'all. All right, everybody, how y'all like this right here? This is a Estoppel. I had to put it out there. All right, Roberta. That's right. You're gonna have to say it to your family over and over again. see. World of Feels. I hear that. Thank you, Conjure Woman. Appreciate it. Virgo Mama, be nice to me. Oh, thank you. Lily Rose Mystic, always a pleasure seeing you, darling. I don't know how to say that. I think it's Aida Thomas. I'm trying to learn how to say different words. She won hunt. Oh, she won hunted. I got her. I got a crazy brain sometimes. I like when people put words together in it. She won. She won hunted. That's cute. I like it. Everybody, don't mind me. I got problems. I love life and I love people and I love you guys and I love myself and I love the world and I love what the world could be and what it's going to be with or without me. Just beautiful, beautiful things. All right, everybody, that was it. I kept you here an extra 16 minutes. I normally try to make these an hour long, as short as possible. I mean, do your research, do your thing, enjoy yourself. But don't let nobody tell you you're not who you see yourself as. Only thing I can say, don't force your identity on anybody else. Fuck them. Let them see this dumb shit and you walk up to them and you just calmly say, I am who I am and what I always will be. I ain't gonna change. You just say some nice shit like that, calm, and walk away. And you just keep telling them this every day, every day. Within 15 days, they'll stop fucking with you. They'll be like, well, I ain't no need in even dealing with that person. That's how that person see themselves as, and then you're good. You can move on to the next chapter in your life. Woo! All right, so everybody, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 p.m. Come witness the Baron. I want to thank all my clients for allowing me to post their readings, and we'll sit up here and do it the proper way, man. Y'all come and see what the clients talk about. These people have the courage and strength to allow me to read them and to post their issues, their family emergencies, whatever. I just ask that you come in there, talk to people. People give out spell works. You form a community. It's not me leading the community. It's the people in there that develop friendships, camaraderie. Sometimes they get in little squabbles and shit, but at the end of the day, it's the message in there and people help each other. So come check out the Soul Tribe every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time on this channel right here. Guaranteed it's more than worth it. Also, every Thursday, every second Thursday, 2 times a month. Every other Thursday, which I think is not going to be this Thursday coming, it's going to be the following Thursday. Come check out True Spook TV. That's my other YouTube channel. Go on that thing, man. See the stories I'm telling about how things worked out with me and my grandmama. It's a beautiful time. You're gonna love it, enjoy it, all that stuff there. It's funny, it'll make you laugh, make you cry, and they all actual stories from my childhood. True Spook TV, that's my other YouTube channel. Please go check it out and please subscribe and share me if you think it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's every other Thursday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. And again, it's an open format. You get to talk shit. You get to interact with people in there. It's a beautiful thing. And I'd go live right after for the recap, so you can write down all your questions and ask. Because I just telling off memory, and y'all ask me a question, maybe something else trigger in that memory, and I could give you some insight on that energy. For my Patreon subscribers, we had a great time this past Saturday. I did Sex Magic #3. We had a great time. I'm not gonna do Sex Magic Energy no more. I done did 3 sessions. You pair all that shit together, you should be manifesting whatever the fuck it is you need to manifest. So that's gonna be a beautiful thing. But yeah, so Patreon, that's every third Saturday and third Tuesday of the month. I plan to bring more content there, where I can curse and do a little more other stuff and really get down and dirty with it. But every third Saturday is a teaching, and every third Tuesday is the one card tarot question. And you get to ask one question. Trust me, it's more than worth it. It's more than worth it. You'll be surprised how many energies and lives I've saved off of that one question. Sometimes you don't have to book a reading. You just got to be on the scene to ask that one question that's plaguing you and let spirit handle that thing for you. But if not, go to the website, S.O.L.Matters.com, and book a reading. Guarantee you won't be disappointed. All right, everybody, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.